Hi guys, back with a new video with a special guest, Vikram. Hi Vikram, welcome.
Hi, Saurabh.
Nice to see you back. So today we thought we'll record a video on Mumbai Highway. A lot of new happenings on Mumbai Highway and a lot of news currently on Mumbai Highway. So we thought we'll record a video on that. So over to you Vikram. So Vikram, before I ask you specific questions, first I want you to give an overview of what is happening on Mumbai Highway.
Very quickly, let me tell you what are the new developments that are happening here. First and foremost is the announcement of this 6-laning work from Madinaguda to Sangareddy.
Yes.
Alright, so this project has been sanctioned and in some places already they have started tree cutting and whatnot. And at Lingampalli, they are going to lay the first flyover. So this is definitely one very big development
We
that
can
has
expect
happened.
this in how many years to finish?
I am looking at least 2 years for this work to be finished.
Till Sangareddy.
Till Sangareddy.
Okay.
Interestingly, there was a news on this. It said that the average vehicular movement on this road up to Sangareddy is around 1 lakh vehicles per day. That's a lot. Currently, it's 1 lakh vehicles per day. It grew from 20,000 vehicles per day in 2007 to around 1 lakh vehicles per day, and they are expecting it to be around 1.5 lakh vehicles per day in another 10 years, right? So definitely if you travel on this road right now, you will feel as if you're traveling on some internal city road because of all the traffic and all the developments that are happening. So definitely that is one big development. Second is that if you simply go here and see, you will see that a skyline is developing all around this area.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, there's a skyline developing here already. What does this mean? It means that your so-called gated community high-rise apartments, they have started shifting towards the end of this outer ring road. Towards the edge of this outer ring road and outside the outer ring road as well. Alright. So in fact here in Muttangi you have the Ramki and the construction work is going really well. And if you just travel on the ORR here, you will see that a skyline is definitely emerging here. What is very interesting is that somewhere here in Rudraram, somebody is building a 15-floor project. 15 floor residential project. So what it really means is that up to Rudraram, actually all your current residential settlements are fast spreading. Alright. So just for context for people to understand, your Rudraram will be the next Biramguda Aminpur.
Okay.
Alright. In the next 5 to 10 years, your Rudraram is the next Biramguda and Aminpur. Okay. I'm not just going towards this Indresham, Ainol and all of this discussion because that's for another day. We are talking mainly about the Mumbai highway. Alright.
So you mean Rudraram will be a very busy place?
Very busy place going
busy
forward.
Settlement.
Very busy settlement.
Like Biramguda.
Like Biramguda, because it would become very easy after this 6-laning work is done.
Yes.
It would become very easy for people to very quickly go to the ORR and from there reach.
In 30 minutes they can reach
In 30 minutes they can reach their office. And also a lot of service roads are developing and all of that is for another day. The service road network and all of that is developing here. Right? The next big development is this National Highway 161. This work is now finished. Alright. And they are going to lay a flyover here and this is going to be a very busy circle going forward. Right next to your IIT you have this National Highway 161. This work is completely finished now. You can see that tree cutting work and road expansion work is at a very advanced stage here. They are going to lay a flyover here. Alright. So you have a flyover coming up at Lingampalli. It is told to me that there is a flyover plan at Biramguda Kaman and there is also a flyover plan here. So what in essence this means is that very soon your Sangareddy is the western boundary of the city of Hyderabad. Very soon. We are looking at something like less than 5 years time frame here. Your Sangareddy is the western boundary of Hyderabad. There is no doubt about it. In my mind, there is no doubt about it because if you travel on this road as I do every day, you will see that this is a very busy and happening area.
That's true. Yeah, I agree with you.
Alright, so this is definitely one thing that you have to bear in your mind. Then what is happening next is that this whole talk about your Enkatala and this electric vehicles mobility valley. I think you have explained about this in the previous video.
Yes.
So what is happening is that this Mominpet belt, last year the situation was that this Mominpet to Shankarpalli, this belt, this was completely dull.
Yes, it was ignored actually.
It was not ignored.
Yes.
Let me put it in a context here.
Yes.
A lot of people were interested in Mominpet, Shankarpalli to Mominpet, this belt.
Yes.
And then suddenly the 111 Chivo news had come out.
Yes.
And as a result of this place, the real estate market was completely stagnant in this belt for over a year now.
Definitely, yes.
Now what has happened is that with the announcement of this mobility valley, this area will definitely see a pickup, and the outgrowth of this boom will be this belt, Sadashivpet to Mominpet zone.
Definitely.
All right, so this is something that has happened. So the impact of mobility valley on Sadashivpet will be felt very, very soon.
Definitely.
And this Mominpet, Sadashivpet area will definitely see some type of movement in the coming months. All right, now if you look at what the real estate actors are doing, just about when the COVID pandemic was starting, real estate was focused here between Sadashivpet to Budera. This was the new area, because before 2020, the received wisdom was that you should not cross Sadashivpet. All right. So there's a very peculiar way in which this received wisdom is proved to be wrong in real estate all the time. All right. So everybody used to say that you should not cross Sadashivpet, buy in Nandikandi, buy in Peddapur. This was the received wisdom, right? So after 2020, real estate shifted between Sadashivpet and Budera, this place, from 2020 to 2022.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of
projects came up, and there was up to 2 to 2.5x price rise here in the last 2 years. For example, I have a project here near Budera, near Arur. This project was selling at around 4,500 rupees in 2019, end of 2019. The average price here now is 13,000 rupees. All right. So this was the story between 2020 and 2022. So what has happened in 2023 or towards the last 6 months? Real estate has now moved beyond Budera, and now it has gone up to Digwal.
Yes.
Ventures are coming up here.
Lot of ventures, yeah.
Whether you should invest here or not is a different story altogether. We'll come back to this. But ventures have now started coming up here between Digwal to Budera, particularly after the Kamkol toll gate. So there used to be this thing that you should not cross Kamkol toll gate and buy a plot, right? But now a lot of ventures have come between Budera and this Digwal, and looks like some market is developing here, right? But independently of this Sadashivpet market, there was a independent market in Hyderabad always, not just now. For the last 10 years, there was an independent market here in Hyderabad and the surrounding areas. Now this market has got a very strong shot in the arm. All right, why? Because of the announcement of this mobility valley. Already you have your NIMS somewhere here.
Yes.
And now this NIMS has been designated as a nodal point in this mobility valley, like this. All right. And a lot of news is coming up. For example, Mahindra & Mahindra has recently announced a new plant here for their 3-wheeler electric vehicle plant, manufacturing plant. Like this, a lot of companies are coming here. All right. So independent of this Sadashivpet market, Hyderabad market is doing pretty well.
Yes.
All right. So this is what is happening in the real estate of this zone.
Yes.
Also, one other important news is that somewhere from here, this 100 feet road work, this is sanctioned. This is the NIMS 100 feet road. All right. So a lot of movement is happening along this road as well.
So this is towards Jarasangam, right?
Yes.
This road.
This road.
Yeah, you can mark it. Yes.
This road. This is the 100 feet road to Jarasangam.
This work is already going on.
This work has already started. It's at a very advanced stage. So you can expect some movement to happen on this belt as well. All right. So this is overall what is happening here in this Mumbai highway belt.
Okay. So that's fine. So what you have shared is actually an amazing, a lot of updates you have given, Vikram. Now if I'll ask you, I'll ask some specific questions now.
Sure.
So now assuming I am a buyer who wants to buy something for investment.
All right.
Okay, so I'm just an investor who wants to invest maybe for 10 years down the line.
Right.
For my kids' education.
Right.
Okay. Now what should I think? Like should I, because you said Sangareddy is going to be the next Hyderabad. So should I go ahead and buy something before Sangareddy if I have the budget, or because I can wait for 10 years, should I invest in upcoming areas like Hyderabad or Budera, Digwal? What do you recommend?
Right, Saurabh, just for the viewers, as you already know, my philosophy is that I don't believe in short term in real estate.
Yes, I agree with you. Even
All
I
right,
don't
so
believe
if
in
somebody
it.
is telling you that in the next 3 years something is going to be the next Gachibowli, they are just shooting in the dark. All right.
Yes.
So there's nothing like short term in real estate. Nobody can predict it. There are short term price movements, but it cannot be predicted in advance. Because, for example, could someone have predicted that this golden triangle will grow the way it did actually between 2017 and 20? Nobody could have.
Yes.
Nobody could have predicted, right? So I believe only in long term investments in the real estate market. That is 7 to 10 years time frame is what you should be looking at, right?
So what are these areas?
Right, I have 2 or 3 things to say. Suppose if you have budget, right, you can spend 30 to 40,000 rupees per square yard. Definitely invest near Rudraram. Definitely.
Okay.
Rudraram is where
As an investment, as a settlement, both.
Both, because both are somewhat related. So if you have the budget, you can spend around 35,000 rupees per square yard. Invest in a good HMDA layout near Rudraram. All right, so that would be a great investment, right?
Okay.
In Sangareddy, it does not make sense to invest at 35-40,000 rupees unless you are a Sangareddy local right now.
Got it.
Because at the same price you can get it here in Rudraram.
Yes, if you are just an investor, buy in Rudraram.
If you are just an investor looking at a plot in 35-40,000 rupees,
Close to Rudraram.
Close to Rudraram. Rudraram to Outer Ring Road, in between this area.
Lakdaram, all these areas.
All these areas, you can take a 3 to 5 kilometer radius like this and you can invest here. So as you know, this Pashamailaram road is also developing now and it will have a direct connectivity to ORR. So this 5 kilometer radius from Rudraram towards the Outer Ring Road is where you should be looking to invest if you have a 30-35,000 rupees budget.
Okay, that's true. Okay.
Alright, this is one. Alright.
If I have lesser budget, then what should I do?
Okay, so what about Kandi to Rudraram, right?
Yes.
Now, it is my philosophy that I don't suggest investing based on expectations, all right, particularly regarding regulatory matters, right? It may be the case that the peri-urban zone regulations may be relaxed going forward, but I don't know that.
We don't know. We can't be sure.
We don't know that,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So, if you want to invest, I would still say that don't invest between Kandi and Rudraram because this is all peri-urban zone.
Yes.
Actually, even beyond Kandi, the peri-urban zone stretches up to here.
Yes.
All right. It may be the case that tomorrow the peri-urban zone regulations are relaxed, then you can come to me and say that Vikram, you told me not to invest, but look at the appreciation that someone's getting.
Yes.
All right. So until recently, I used to discourage people to invest in 111G. Now it is lifted, but I can't be sure about that, right?
That's true, yeah.
So this is peri-urban zone. So as things stand today, I would discourage someone from investing in the peri-urban zone, right? We have spoken about Sangareddy. Now what about this area? Once you cross Sangareddy, you have Peddapur and Nandikandi. Alright. This Peddapur and Nandikandi, there is a problem here, that is
Regional ring road.
the regional ring road is passing somewhere like this. Alright. After you cross the regional ring road, a lot of ventures are now developing inside like this.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that this is a bad buy. Definitely it won't be a bad buy if you are going 2 or 3 or 4 kilometers inside from the National Highway 65 and investing in Peddapur and Nandikandi, but please negotiate and try to get a good price.
Yes.
All right. Suppose if you are not able to get anything less than 18,000 rupees here,
Less than 18,000.
less than 18,000 rupees here, then don't buy. Okay, that is what I would tell you.
I would say 15.
Okay, let us give the developers some benefit of doubt here.
So 18. Okay.
So around 18,000 rupees, if you cannot find something here, don't buy. What should you do instead? Move a little bit further and search for resale plots here. Because there are a lot of old ventures here. Try to search for resale plots.
Okay. Sadashivpet surroundings.
Sadashivpet surroundings. Around this Sadashivpet bypass road, try to search for resale plots. Alright. You can also definitely check out this area. This is the Sadashivpet Mominpet road. If you can buy a resale plot here, still it's fine.
Yes, yes. Definitely.
But again, if you're buying a resale plot, please be sure to do the necessary legal checks and only then go ahead and buy these plots. Alright, so what about after Sadashivpet?
So after Sadashivpet, yes.
Right. Now then you have this zone, Sadashivpet to Budera zone. Right, Sadashivpet to Budera, this belt. So something interesting has happened here. In this zone, looking at the real estate boom here, that happened between 2020 and 2021, a lot of builders have acquired land at exorbitant prices here, this whole area. Alright, so if it's a highway facing venture, the price is a minimum of 18,000. Okay, right now, new ventures, the price is a minimum of 18,000. Maybe you can get something at 16,000 also. Alright, so this is an inflated price.
Definitely, yes.
This is an inflated price. So if you want to buy between Sadashivpet and Budera, you have to buy below 10,000 rupees.
Okay.
Where will I get this? Search for resale plots, search for smaller projects.
Yes.
You will find there are a lot of products with lot of ventures where you are still able to buy in this 10,000 range, 9,000, 9,500, 10,000 range. Alright, so between this Sadashivpet and Budera belt, if you are buying, try not to cross this 10,000 rupees mark.
Right.
Let me say up to Kamkol toll gate.
Up to the toll gate.
Yeah. I strongly believe that you should not invest anything more than 10,000.
I have seen people selling at 15,000.
Yes.
Average price 15,000.
Here in Kamkol 14,000, 15,000. This is the price that they are quoting.
Currently, yes.
If this is what they are offering, go for resale plots.
Yes.
I can guarantee you that a lot of people have bought plots here in 4,000, 5,000 range.
They want to exit.
They want to exit at 10,000. Okay,
Yes.
give them an exit, get that plot, because definitely this 10,000 will become 20,000.
That's true, yes.
In another 3 to 5 years, this 10,000 will become 20,000. But if you buy at 16,000, 18,000, you're not gaining anything.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
So go for a resale plot here or a plot below 10,000 rupees if you can find one between Sadashivpet to Budera. The future is bright for this area if you buy at the right price.
Right price is the key here.
Right
That's very
price
important.
is the key here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just because the builder is big,
Exactly.
just because it's on the main road, don't buy it.
Exactly.
And don't buy at expensive prices. That's very important.
Exactly.
Yeah. So 10,000. I think we have told this multiple times.
Yeah.
Now what happens after Kamkol?
See, now what is happening is that ventures have started coming up here.
Yes.
Now these are companies which are using all types of ways to push marketing.
Yeah.
So they are engaging armies of agents. They are widely making use of paid social media marketing, and they are trying to sell plots here.
Yes.
And it's around 9,000 rupees
Currently, yeah.
currently they want to sell here.
Yes.
Somewhere here near Digwal, 9,000 rupees. All right. This is an inflated price. All right. So because for this area to really grow, so suppose if it's 9,000, it has to become 18,000, right? For you to gain something, it will take anything between 7 to 10 years.
True.
Here the doubling time if you buy at 10,000 is between 3 to 4 years. 7 to 10 years. These are vast areas of open spaces and there's no clarity. So if you are in the mindset that you want to cross this Kamkol toll gate, don't stop at Digwal. Cross Digwal and buy here.
Near Hyderabad.
Near Hyderabad town.
Yes.
Because this is a independent proven market.
So already Mobility Valley is also announced. here.
Exactly. So whatever
Will have a lot of impact.
Exactly.
on that.
Whatever new factories are going to come up in this area, it will have an impact on real estate here, not necessarily between Kamkol and Digwal. So Sadashivpet market is still Budera. Zahirabad market is still here. Okay, just up to Digwal maybe. So between Digwal and Kamkol, I mean, if I was investing my hard-earned money, I wouldn't buy something here. I would just cross Digwal and try to buy something in the vicinity of Zahirabad.
Because Hyderabad is where a lot of noises, Hyderabad is
Exactly.
where things are happening.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is fine. Now how about Mominpet, Enkatala road as well, Shankarpalli road? What do you recommend? So this is clear now.
Yes.
Because now Mominpet, because as you said, Sadashivpet will also see a rise because of Enkatala.
Yes.
Now if someone wants to buy an Enkatala or Mominpet, what do you recommend?
So the thing is that
Because I'll tell you my points
Yes,
here. I've visited
yes.
these roads a lot of times.
Sure.
I'll talk about 2021, 2020. Because of Shankarpalli hype, they said this is the next triangle.
Yeah.
It was marketed really well. And in 2021 time, I've seen projects selling at 16,000, 17,000, those times.
Yes.
And then after 111 Geo was announced, definitely as you said, there was a big dip.
Yeah.
It was all stagnant. They were struggling to sell. Now because of this Mobility Valley news again,
Yeah.
lot of hype is observed in this Mominpet Enkatala area. But
Yes.
affordable plots are very few.
Yes.
Now, what do you recommend? So, that is a very important question. Should they go and buy expensive just because Mobility Valley is coming, R&D centers are coming, or should they look for affordable layouts nearby? What do you say?
See, the thing is that just because something has been announced in Enkatala, it does not mean that in 3 or 4 years it will start looking like Gachibowli or Kokapet.
Yeah, definitely. It's an announcement.
It's just an announcement.
Yes.
Definitely there will be some activity, and please think in this fashion. Once an announcement is made, usually governments move slowly.
Exactly.
Governments move slowly. So it might take anywhere between 10 years to 15 years for this area to actually reap the benefits of this mobility valley.
Yes.
Alright. So just because there's a mobility valley announced here, if someone tells you that it is right next to the mobility valley, please buy at 25,000 rupees per square yard from me.
Doesn't make any sense.
It does not make any sense.
First of all, there is no clarity where that is going to be. Yeah, there is no DPR yet.
There is no clarity yet. And even if there is a clarity, suppose if I say that this innovation cluster is coming here and my venture is somewhere here, so it's right next to the innovation cluster, so please buy at 25,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees per square yard. It does not make much sense, right? Because if you actually care to travel on this road, there is nothing here right now.
Yeah, as of now, there is no proper road as well.
There is nothing here. All right. But definitely if you can get a cheap plot here.
Yes. So what is the definition of cheap?
I think in this area around 12 to 15,000 is cheap.
12 to 15.
Yeah.
I was thinking 10.
No, I'm talking about starting from Shankarpalli, right?
Yeah.
So somewhere in the midpoint, maybe you can pay around 15, and if as you come closer to Mominpet, you can pay around 12.
Okay.
10 to 12.
Right. So 10 to 15,000.
Yeah, between this area, if you can buy between 10 to 15,000,
it makes
sense. Please don't get into these the hype of talking points and buy at a highly inflated price.
This is not only about Mobility Valley, it's for any project, guys. When you're investing your money, just because something is announced, don't go and buy at expensive prices.
Correct.
Because I've seen this happening at Pharmacity also.
Correct.
Pharmacity
is a big example of
example. So a lot of companies are selling very expensive layouts. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay, so that's about Mominpet in Katala. Thank you, Vikram, for sharing your knowledge. So I'll summarize for you all. So first thing what Vikram said is, if you can afford, try to buy it before Rudraram. Correct?
Correct.
Okay, that will be a great investment, as well as you can use it for your end use as well. That's first thing. Second thing, if you cannot afford it, then you can buy surrounding of Sadashivpet, or you can buy near Hyderabad.
Yes.
Okay, and he gave a nice thumb rule as well. 10,000 rupees per square yard before the toll plaza. And if you're buying near Hyderabad, again the same price range, around 10 to 15,000 per square yard. And one more important point, if you're buying near Mominpet, don't buy expensive. Because of Enkatala, Mobility Valley, don't go and buy 16,000, 17,000 per square yard. That's what he said. Try to buy at a price range of 10 to 15,000 per square yard. I would say 10,000 is a better price point to enter. Try to buy something nearby, need not be in Enkatala.
Right.
Right, so that's the summary of this video, guys. And if you have any questions, ask in the comment section. We'll be more than happy to answer. Yeah, so that's about this video, guys. I'll see you soon on a new video. Till then, take care.